Aloha golfers! Welcome to Golf in the Cosmos. This is episode number 11. I'm Kevin Ralbovsky, and here we talk all things Grady and MORAD. Today is the fourth part of a video series with the Stockton family. I believe this is 1988 at PGA West, and Mac and Dave are joined by Gary McCord here. And this video has a little bit of everything. Some great information, excellent instruction, Mac being very passionate, Mac hitting some bombs with the driver, and kind of having some fun and goofing off as well. So it is a very sort of intimate glimpse of what it must have been like to have a session with Mac in the 80s. And I think Gary McCord, his presence very much balanced out Mac's instruction. And you can see as a team, what they could create with MORAD really should have been something that would have, really changed golf instruction and maybe manifested into, into the mainstream. And it's a little bit disheartening that it hadn't. So I would definitely love to have Gary McCord on the podcast and interview him. And I have invited him, so we're keeping our fingers crossed on that. But to get back to the video, Mac's working on the usual things. So he talks about the importance of the arms close to the body. So he has the tee, puts the tee under his armpit. That keeps the right elbow in the down and in position, backswing, downswing, and then through swing keeps it very glued to the body, right? Keeps it connected so you don't have that wrap-around follow-through. And it also helps maintain balance. Mac talks about, he tells Dave that he only thinks of two things in the downswing. Torso tilt number 2, which is the side bend to the right, and then recocking his wrists through the ball. And I found that very helpful, especially in tournament play, keeping it very simple. If you have to think downswing, those two ideas definitely would be good. Not too complicated. Torso tilt number 2 to the right, recock your wrists very quickly through the ball. So Mac talks about the speed here and the wrists, and how if you break your arms, you increase the speed, you increase the acceleration through the wrists. So Mac does some very short follow-throughs again. And again, Dave talks about how that really helped him too, because Dave's arms would kind of run out, get way out, and accelerating the arms, but then not having the wrist speed. So wrist speed, very underrated in terms of power. Oftentimes it's kind of taboo, maybe in golf instruction, not to use your wrist, use the big muscles. But what happens is the big muscles transfer the energy through the smaller muscles. And eventually the small distal joints of the wrists, they kind of snap. So it's not that you don't want to use wrists, it's when do you use your wrists. You do not want to uncock your wrist early, obviously. So the idea is to create a 90-degree angle and then transport it down and then release it completely. So pretty simple, not too complicated. And so this video is again, not the best quality, but definitely, and the sound is difficult, so it might take a couple of viewings really to fully appreciate it. But I really love Mac's driver swing. He's just crushing it, and he's enjoying hitting it far. So again, I want to reiterate, this era was really about getting maximum power and maximum efficiency. And you can really see that through Mac's swing and the others that he's coaching along. So please enjoy. This is a very fun video. I know that it's one of my favorites, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it as well. So I bid you all farewell, good golfing, and we'll see you next week.
The reason why the elbow gets away is to keep the left arm at this 35 degree angle top of the swing. 30 or 35. What? 30 or 35, something like that. Just somewhere around that area. Just so if the right elbow stays too close.
Yeah, we got the wrong impression of it, right? He goes 3, he'll have 3 on his side.
Yeah, but 3 on the side.
Ronnie, go station 3.
Yeah, okay, but then when he gets up to the floor, if he has his shoulder, the right elbow.
Well, no, I understand, but I'm saying it's tighter at 2 and 3 than what you would need.
Well, if I put him on high irons, if I hit my irons, I'm pretty close. If I start getting the wood, it gets farther and farther away. What? Okay. So, section 1 of the 2, I'm pretty close, and I put this key under here to show you specifically. But the same kind of shot I'm going to give you after the but it's important that I get in the tournaments and I'm playing. I'm aware of my downswing 2 things. It's my second axis skill, and then it's the ability to come in here, get the rotation of my wrist at the proper time. Your arms are close.
Good, Ron.
Yeah, it's off right now.
Is that what
It's on
turns
right
it
now.
off?
I'll get Ronnie's.
Okay? I didn't get to the card. You gotta go into impact, go over section 8. There's a buster shaft. Oh, yeah, you ain't gonna do it. Don't go left. Go over to section 8. Now this means you've got to really move everything under. Keep your hips right there. Perfect. Yeah, you went around, sure you did. Feels different though, doesn't it? Yeah. I wonder what kind of handicap he has with this. Sure.
Back. Where's I can hear one of them really stick up here. That might have been on the other side. What happened the other night? Showing me the new move. Preview.
There's one of these. That's how you're supposed
He
to
left his foot there too.
Mine would have been back a little bit.
Just try. Go back and look at this phone.
You're trying to get me to stay with it, because then if I don't, I'm backing up the phone.
You gotta, once you get a section 5 and a 6, then you just rotate, stay focused.
And then I
hands down.
rotate the hands down, I go right underneath. If I sit back here, then it's going to pull me up. Right?
Yeah, no, the thing is, you can go back, but then just keep moving left. You can have your second tilt, and then just keep rotating forward, and you get your second tilt movement. Ordinarily, you're like this time you went.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep killing you.
Is because there has to be some backing up. I was sitting there trying to swing, and if I got my weight to my left side, I'd have to lift it to get it out. So your weight in your downswing is backing up, allowing for that to go that way.
You may not get the proper axis tilt.
Well, now part of the reason is this leg's an inch shorter than the other. So, in other words, it's above the ground.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, now I've got a half-inch lift in this hill and everything. Still, as I'm coming into it,
I don't think it's going to affect you, Dave. You got this hill built up, don't you?
yeah, but the leg's still an inch shorter. This,
Yeah, I got this. Well, one of mine's a half inch.
this is an inch
got
shorter. This leg's an
scoliosis.
inch shorter than this one.
I still.
I mean, I'm not saying that's an excuse.
Right. I'm just saying that the only way that foot can go there is if there's no weight straight down there.
All right, the answer is that was ball. Let's have you do a simulated test here. Okay, it's a practice swing.
Why is it simulated? This is a test.
Okay. No, we're not hitting the ball.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have you come all the way up into your finish. I want 99% of your weight to your left side. I mean, you go like this. Ready? And you just go like this. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Broke your girlfriend, man?
All right.
Is your left ankle all right?
What did you wrong?
You went. Did he?
He always does.
He did.
He always does that.
went. And you kind of like, you sprung up and then put your weight back on it.
Right.
That was strange.
He always does that.
Ooh.
His left foot has never stayed straight. It
No,
always goes wrong
that,
like this.
he literally just made a conscious effort to go like that and
Right.
lift it.
That's what Andy Bean's problem is. You see Andy Bean?
Oh, I gotta watch that again. Now, that was good. That's
The
good.
only way I can do it better is that if I take it off seemingly, and I've had a hard time doing that, is taking more weight off it on the backswing. See, I'm much more comfortable not moving, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm staying here, that's no problem. Okay? But the only time in my swing ever that I've kept the left heel down well is when I've got off it on the backswing. Because then I plant it
Yeah.
and I get through it. But if I stand here, evidently, I'm
You can
staying
back your
on
weight
it,
up. Yeah,
and then I back up
exactly.
off it.
Exactly, okay.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense. That makes sense. You're trying any way you can and not put the weight on it.
Well, but like now, no, okay. Now he the other night he made a good good point. He put the ball right here. He said, "Okay, I want you to leave your weight there."
That was simulating his
yeah. Now
center
I
of
felt
gravity.
I like that. That felt.
Then when you go to the top, his weight would be pretty much center.
I'll try to.
See how left foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird.
He's always done it.
Goes back and then he puts it on those toes. Backs up, then he puts his weight
Ronnie,
on those toes.
how do I get rid of
watch
set
it.
clock? It's on
When I,
there.
when I started on tour, I would always take it back up and then rotate it this way.
Okay.
Top. I'd always rotate this way, you know, and then hang. See.
You think you didn't come straight down this way?
That's not that bad.
You always
No.
that way?
I always
over-
was
yeah,
over the top. I'd always get it back here. And the first move was never back in, was always this way.
Always been that way?
Always has.
Oh.
But I don't think I'm that way anymore,
No,
or
no,
as bad as I was.
No, because I got behind you.
How long does it take you to get the same hip rotation, left-handed, that you have right? Because the weight, as I have played golf right-handed my whole life, my hips have turned a certain way.
Right.
Now all of a sudden I'm going around the other way, and they want to hang back like they're left-handed, or like I'm right-handed. Excuse me.
Right. It goes a day. It's very complicated. It took me 6 months to really start popping the ball left. When I first started playing, 6 months. I mean, I was at it, Gary, I was at it 15, 16, now. Okay. For 6 months. I quit playing right hand.
I see. That's always been a problem with mine. Practice. You know, I was looking at pictures the other day. Did you work in the head position? Left-handed? You need to cock your head just a little bit back a little bit. You always got to straighten up, and it causes you to come just around and around a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That's hard to do, isn't it? Because I sit there in front of a mirror and like, that's way back. That's the one. I'm going to do that.
The hell with left hand. I'm gonna do that right hand.
See, why is it that he cannot keep this foot?
You know, just here's what we got to do.
Nail it to a board.
Exactly. We're going to piece of leather like that. Right.
Remember we
there,
did that last
spike,
time?
and a spike right there to hold it. And see where the weight goes. To hold it. Right there. Hit this ball. Go ahead. You could hold it back there. Come on, let's go.
We did this last time.
You better not hold it there. He's gonna be in trouble.
Oh, I'm going to move.
You guys won't believe these pictures.
Go forward. Don't back up. Go forward. Don't spike with your right foot.
Oh, well, my right foot won't move.
Where was it going? Where was it trying to go?
It wasn't going anywhere.
What'd that feel like? What?
Felt fine.
That was really different?
Not much. I didn't fight through it much, did I? You know, it's just like I say, it's like throwing a ball. I can do it like that. For some reason or other, I get the club in my hand, it won't work. That one's a little more force again.
What?
Yeah. Hold it. Don't move.
It's
Don't
after
move.
you
Don't
hit
move.
it.
Don't move.
Those hips. Those hips should be flat. Not stuck at 45 degrees here. Those hips should be straight out towards the joint.
Gary, that's age.
We got 6 broken vertebrae right there. Okay, you want to get it right?
I don't want any excuses.
Yeah, well, wait till you see my yoga book I'm into.
How's that feel, Dave?
Well, I'm probably going to ruin the rest of the night, Jeff.
Can't go to a movie, I think is what he's trying to say.
Oh, is that it?
Now leave him alone, Mac.
Let's have her come over here and take pictures of you. Kathy?
Don't break wind, whatever you do.
Well, I'm just going to put a finger here for reinforcement. Good. What's it look like? That's the hip still moving?
The weight's not supposed to go over to the left foot, is it? Like that.
6-inch long spikes in his toes.
You my weight's going over too far? No, my weight can't be going.
This goes inward this way.
Good.
The right foot goes in that way.
That's where I finished.
All right, go ahead.
That was bad.
Good there.
I would think it's tough on his left foot with the disadvantage he has, the balance and everything else.
It'd probably be just a matter of just working on it. I swear I can do it. I tell people it's like throwing a ball underhand, and I go, just like that. You know, and that's what you're talking about doing. Yes, there must be something to get, you know.
Well, just throwing a ball underhand's fine, but then you got the club head, which is coming down. That's about swinging 100 miles an hour. The club head weighs about 100 pounds at that point.
Yeah.
So there's weight down there, and somehow the weight is affecting your movement this way.
Well, I mean, what he told me the other day blew me away when he said stop my arms. You know, and let my hands go. Okay, now I'm thinking about, again, I get to station 6, tying in, okay, then letting the wrist or whatever
Yeah.
hands go, okay. Now I'm thinking about doing that, because then I stopped thinking about my waist, okay? But that blew me away. No, but that blew me away, because I've never had that feeling. Okay.
That was the one point for the swing, where the one lever system, the accumulation, angular momentum. This, and they showed pictures at the left arm, as it started down here, started stopping.
Yeah, it's
going real
stops, the
slow, all of a
hands
sudden,
go.
boom. Now the speed was transferred through the wrist to the club head, and went that way.
Right.
But these did stop. I mean, they got a picture.
See, that blew me away when he said that. So now,
You want to
I
take this?
just
I'm
got
getting tired.
body, but I think
As I can, but then slow down my arm speed here. How'd that ball go?
So,
All right.
that's like a third base coach, whether it's a full swing or not. Umpire checks in. Because that, he brought it back, but that thing was like.
That was better your left foot. Cut around. Pretty good with that foot. Huh?
What about 3/4 shaft? Yeah. Good. These to me fly so much lower. My flight is just. I like that one. I can spring it up in the air and really kill it once in a while.
I want to hit a little bit up bottom of the club. McCord, I could bomb this club. Give me two balls here.
Goes too far.
Get your bag. Where's your bag?
Moves.
Give me two towels balls. I don't have any balls left. What?
I honest to God have no balls
I
left.
got that much my house.
I got one.
Boys, look at this. I feel like the Three Stooges. Larry Butler. I've got my foot stuck. Geez, I'm going to be a big hit at the disco tonight. All right, girls.
Well, there you come.
Back.
Go.
My club? Oh my God.
Honey, have you got this today?
Yeah.
We're stuck here, in it there. Ah, thank you so much.
Oh, a nice guy tried to bang it out with my driver.
Can you imagine me going to a formal? That wouldn't hurt.
Trick would be getting it through the pant leg.
Is that your driver? That Max.
It's mine.
Shaft feels pretty good. Isn't that fella from San Diego that came out with this?
Seattle, Jim McKee.
What's the after you use? Come on.
Don't know.
3-wood shaft.
I have a 5-inch plug on my driver. Yeah, up to the butt.
5-inch plug?
5-inch.
Why?
Because a couple years ago at the Canadian Open, Bob Gilder took out my driver and he said, "How long you had that driver?" I said, "Oh, 3 years." He said, "Well, I'm not sure. Go ahead, get it." I had to go out in the driver range. So it didn't matter what driver I had. And so I went back to my room, took out a 3-wood shaft, jammed that thing all the way down, and kind of found it's a short 4.5 inches. So put a plug in, and went to the driver range, did it 25 years for it. Felt good, Dave.
Huh?
This shaft felt very good.
I like it. I've been thing 2 years. I like this shaft. If I close my eyes, I feel like I'm hitting steel.
Oh, crap.
Does that feel weak to you, or is that a bad ball?
One more. farther in the rope, but I don't know if the wind picks up a little more.
Is that the shaft that's being whipped here?
Three-wood, Wacko. Wack, where's your three-wood?
I brought busted the other day.
What are you playing with?
He gave it.
I have to get
Give an
another one.
exhibition in Norton and he broke his
Shaft
three-wood.
broke on it.
Somebody bounced the ball to him. He
Yeah, we
swung
did.
at it.
And somebody
Just the
sold
shaft
me a
and the
ball.
I was
square.
just gonna do that. If
You
your time
rolled
is
it to me, then I went like this, I hit it, and it bounced up and it dripped.
Quad Cities, you know, a couple of those ones.
I rod through them all, huh?
I can hit him that far.
Yeah, what's that weirdest takeaway you can use? Can you go like this? Still hit it?
Yeah, but it won't go straight.
Then,
So you want to try your own driver or try this?
Yeah.
Jody and Matt and I were fooling around that one day.
Good thing you're fooling around with. What you ought to get is get that thing with a rubber hose and try it.